that I am an extremely lucky person. The last time that I got really lucky, I was sitting on a beach reading a book, and a gentleman by the name of Greg Mullen decided to come and sit next to me. He lit up a cigar, and he looked at me, and he saw the book I was reading, and he asked about it. And by the end of that conversation, I had been offered an internship at a commercial real estate investment firm, and we were both in our bathing suits. That's pretty lucky. As we pursue our degrees here at ASU, we have a lot of different goals that we're looking to achieve. And I am constantly thinking, what are ways that I can manifest my goals, I can make them real for myself, and remind myself that those are what I'm working towards? Well, I think that my belief in luck I can attribute a lot of my success to my belief in luck. Now, you might be wondering, well, how does something as intangible as luck create tangible results for me? And that's what we're going to discuss today. So first I want to bring your attention to Mr. Michael Lewis. He is the author of Moneyball, as well as a book called Liar's Poker. And Time Magazine recently published an article about this gentleman and his success story and what role chance played in his success. And he always attributes his success to his luck. He graduated from Princeton in the 1980s with an art history degree. Today, he is a very well-renowned economic writer and economic personality, but he actually got his start in investment banking, which you might be wondering, well, he has an art history degree. How did he get that gig? He was invited to a dinner one night, and he ended up sitting next to a woman who was actually the wife of a partner at a firm called Salomon Brothers. She liked him so much, despite his lack of knowledge about hardly anything they were talking about, that she decided that she wanted to talk her husband into giving him a job. And he got it. So whenever he's asked about his success, he says, well, I think I got pretty lucky that one night at dinner. And so people say to me, well, that's a great story, but he went to Princeton, That's why he's successful. Not true. Let's take Mr. Bill Gates as another example. The New York Times recently published an article called, What's Luck Got to Do with It? And it actually outlines a lot of the successful people in our world today and what role luck played in their success. Mr. Bill Gates, we're all familiar with him. He is from a very well-off family. He was sent to a private school where they had computers, and he got to learn the programming language of BASIC. And there were a lot of kids at that time who were able to do this. So this article essentially was talking about how the average person, maybe you and I for now, can magnify their luck by 2 times by believing in it, just simply believing in it. But really great people can magnify their luck by 10 times by being prepared and working hard. So he worked so hard that he would lose sleep just practicing programming, which is amazing because that's kind of boring in my opinion. But he actually ended up dropping out of college. He had so much faith in his luck that he dropped out of college, moved to Albuquerque, New Mexico, to work for a company that really he wasn't sure if it was going to work out. But he had a lot of faith and he took a big risk, and that equaled a lot of reward for him. BBC published a study that says that belief in luck actually makes you luckier. So here's where you come in. It helps you to cope with chance events, like, for instance, with the beginning of the semester when I talked about my application to Harvard. It helped me cope a lot knowing that some things are not in our control. You're also more optimistic, like I said, when things are out of your control. So it helps to know that everything is not always in your hands, and if you did the best you could, then that's that. Now, my boss told me, Mr. Greg Mullen of Crescent Bay Holdings told me, the world belongs to people who decide to show up. So whether or not you're the prettiest or the smartest or the ones with the best credentials, you never know what might be working in your favor. I've heard a lot of great success stories that start with the fact of, I wasn't good enough, but I just showed up. I just tried. So if you just believe in luck, I think that you'll take different opportunities than if you don't. So when you're working hard, ask yourself, am I prepared for a fortuitous situation to happen to me today? Think about Michael Lewis's lucky break and Bill Gates and his giant leap of faith into the world of technology. Just a simple belief in luck can increase your chances of being lucky. Hope for luck every day, and it can manifest itself in many ways, such as meeting your soulmate, maybe getting a new career, or even just finding $5 on the ground. Take risks knowing that not all things are in control. Work hard and have faith in luck. And if you take away anything today, I want you to remember this quote. Napoleon Bonaparte once said, Ability is of little account without opportunity. Believe always in luck and seize the opportunity every single time.